Welcome back to Class Culture. I'm surprised I still have a voice. Yes, Hearts of Gold. We made it in. That is the close of Pride Parade weekend in real time. Shout out to the future and beyond. My voice, I'm surprised I can still talk. You can still kind of hear the rasp in there. We were having so much fun. Thank you so much, Hearts of Gold. Go ahead and hit them replay crews on that video I posted. I'm just a little tired. I'm also going to post some shorts just because, they're in my phone and then I can get rid of them. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. It has just been such a fun month for me and mine. And I appreciate you from the bottom of my golden heart. You are my heart to gold. This is Class Culture, and we're going to keep it pushing. Okay. So, yes, we're about to close out the month of June. I'm all caught up. I have a This is Word of Worship. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm close. I'm getting it in there. I'm getting close of recording them on a Sunday. It is what it is. Never give up. And shout out to whenever you watch it. It doesn't have to be on a Sunday. And I don't have to record it on a Sunday. Okay. So, yes, it was a busy, fun weekend. I have absolutely no regrets. We moved in real time Saturday night to next Saturday night. Because to be honest with you, I didn't want nothing messing with my vibe. And I had a great weekend. Shout out to all the family and friends. Shout out to acquaintances. Shout out to new friends I made. A shout out to Pride. Shout out to the Constitution. Shout out to our mayor. Shout out to all the politicians that are doing the thing for all the people in the Rainbow Tribe. I am an ally, have been all my life. And as you can see, they celebrated the 52nd parade in San Francisco. Now, there was a lot going on. There's no way you can do Pride weekend as in the weekend of the parade all in one day. You have to experience it all 1 month, or next year you have to say, oh, okay, instead of Market Street, I'm going to go down to the Castro, because it's events going on all at the same time. It's impossible. I just wanted my swag, and I'm kind of glad I waited to do the haul, because you can see some of the goodies that I got. So thank you, Hearts of Gold. Welcome back to another episode of A Word of Worship. The playlist is down below. We are going to talk about I always get this wrong. Philippines. Now, it sounds like the Philippine, but it's Philippians. 4:13. I can do all things. Now, everything we're going to talk about is down below in the description box. And let's get it going. I don't want this to be too long, not necessarily, because once we just have our little chat, you take up the reins and go forward in your worship. Okay? And then we only have 5 websites, and I put the playlist down below. My computer was going a little slow, so let me put a couple of the webbies up here. Yes, thank you from the bottom of my golden heart for my more than 500,000 views. Ooh, when we hit 600, wow. Every time I look at it, Hearts of Gold, I am so very grateful, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. People like to take breaks on YouTube. I don't consider it a break. I just come over and do my uploads. That's sort of like the break you kind of need if you're used to doing lives all the time. Content creators, take a break and just do uploads. That's your break. Get outside. As you can see, the city of San Francisco is back. Shout out to our mayor. She didn't had 2 parades in 2 weeks. Shout out to our mayor. She needs to run for president. Okay, and it was tidy and safe, and it was perfection. I love my city. I really did. I love San Francisco. And we are doing it right. Love won today. Okay, it was the day of the Pride Parade in 2022. My voice is all crackly and scratchy, so just get over it. It'll come back together. I might even have some lemon tea in the morning. It's too late right now. I don't feel like it. I just drink my water and go night night. Yeah, and today, okay, when we got home, we watched the Warriors. Yeah, the Golden State Warriors they were on ESPN. They kept looping the parade. So that was even better. San Francisco is a special city. Now, come on, Niners. Come on, Niners. You should have had that championship in 2020. Stop messing with me. Come on, Niners. We need football champion. I'm gonna be mad at you. Shout out to the Giants. And then I'll be happy. I want them to do it before I retire. You know what I mean? But anyway, back to a word of worship. I can do all things. Let's talk about it. Down below in the description box, we're going to look at the Philippians. Philippians. Philippi Greece. Philippians 4:13. That's the actual book, name of the book, verse and chapter and verse. Abase, abound definition. Starting over in the Bible. Sorry, we were eating and drinking and I was outside. Don't you feel a certain way when you're outside for like 8 hours a day? You just feel a way. It's just different. Existing outside that's why people only live to be 30, because it's a lot. And then we have this June gloom, we call it, going on. I woke up, it was nothing but clouds. I said, I'm gonna be sick as a dog. And then about noon, the sky was blue. So I was so happy. I was like, oh no, I'm not trying to get sick. Starting over in the Bible, new beginnings in the Bible verses about starting over. Okay. I had to do it that way for a reason. You'll see. And then we have 5 website Bible study tools, a wonderful website that has to do with news regarding Steph Curry. Okay. Influence Magazine, Bible Reasons, and Faith Ventures, and plus again my website, so you can catch up with all the past word of worships. Now July's coming. You're going to see new thumbnails. You're going to hear new intros. We are morphing into summertime fun. And then from there, we're going to morph into all our new marketing and logos and things like that. So hold on, get ready. It is what it is. If you have a withdrawal, okay, from the way that we used to do things, just go and hit the playlist. Everything is still there. Everything is still good. I randomly pick a video just to see if it applies or if it makes sense or it still has good information. Yep, it do. So shout out to the replay crew. You know it, don't you? Right? And again, this is what we're talking about. And I'm going to show this until the end of the month. Shout out to the future and beyond. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. Okay? And shout out to the sunflower. If you don't know that by now, you'll never know it. Okay? So what else are we going to share? Alrighty. And trust me, people are still partying. So if you hear something in the background, it's them, not me. So let's talk about, there's a lot of noise going on. Let's talk about Philippians, okay? Paul and Timothy, servants of Jesus, right, were involved, and they were involved with this city, and they worked with the overseers and deacons, the leaders of the town. To do what? Spread the word of Christ. Now, a lot of these, sorry, I have to open these back up because my computer was acting crazy. Okay. Sorry. Okay, here we go. All right. What is the main message? And welcome back. Subscribe. Thank you very much. Welcome, new subscribers. Themes of Philippians is hardship, humility, love, service, hope, beyond suffering, God's glory. Paul tells the Philippians that even though they face persecution and danger, their lives as Christians should be consistent with the truth of God in Jesus, who gave himself up in love for others. Okay? The book also conveys a powerful message about the secret of contentment. Deirdre-Helena Wells is Jetkovic is content. Although Paul had faced severe hardships, poverty, beatings, illness, and even his current imprisonment in every circumstance, he had learned to be content. Okay, and that says a lot because this is way before modern time. I think the book is one of the best books of the Bible to read and memorize with your kids. So this is a good place to start for children. It is also full of wise and comforting words that will help you have the mind of Christ, giving you the ability to recall important truths when you or your kids need them. Isn't that nice to recall what you want to say, what you mean, what you need to convey because you're content and you're trying to help someone else? All right. So what's the next thing? So is it a real place? Were these real people? Yes. And guess what? It still exists. It's in Greece. All right. So, okay, you don't need to see me. Sorry about that. Even though those beautiful sunflowers are back there. Okay, it's a major Greek city northwest of the nearby island Thasos. Thasos. Okay, its original name was that. Whatever. Okay, it has. They say it was established in 360 to 359 BC. So, sorry, I was eating and drinking and everything. I keep getting air bubbles. Okay, the name was renamed. The city was renamed after Philip. So at first it was Thasos. Okay, then it became Philip of Macedon. Now, Philip was the dad of Alexander, the one that went to Egypt. Okay, so do your history. All right, so it is still a city. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so that's why, and when the further back you go in history, you need to know what it was named prior to that, before the conquerors and all of that stuff. The archaeological site of Philippi is lying at the foot of an acropolis in northeastern Greece on the ancient route linking Europe with Asia and Asia with Africa. Don't ask me why they stop. Okay, they just do. We don't. Oops. That's just my water bottle. And it is amazing. It is amazing. I would like to go to Greece and at least one more time. And do what I need to do. I was only there for like 2 days and it wasn't right. I don't even feel like I was there, but I was there. But I want to go and stay there for like a week and go to all the monuments. I wasn't able to do that in all the archaeological sites. So yes, I can't wait. But yeah, it's still there. It's a town and it's amazing to still talk about it. What happened there. So let's go to the actual verse. Okay. Yeah, they're still partying, y'all. The verse says, I know both how to abase and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. Sorry. And then it says on 13, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Okay? So you can go to the images if you like. You get a million of them. You need positive affirmation every day to live on planet Earth. If you're not doing positive things every day to live on planet Earth, you are not a heart of gold, because I've already taught you this. I've already instructed you. I've already counseled. I've already suggested. I've already gave you a little advice. Just do it. Okay? And here's the pretty picture, right? It is one of Steph Curry's favorite verses. Okay? There's more to me than just this jersey I wear, and that's Christ living inside of me. That's what I like about him the most. Okay? All right. Aside from a shout out to the Warriors. Okay? Well, my voice is popped. So I'm struggling, but we're here. Now, I read the word abase. Let's look up the meaning. Shout out to the internationals. Let me share it first, Deirdre. Yeah, this is going to be really, really cute, but it's on time. Sorry if it's a little late, but it doesn't matter.
Abase.
Abase means behave in a way that belittle or degrades someone. We all know who those people are, right? In our life, in our work, our dwellings on planet Earth, YouTube, right? People do what? Abase.
Abase.
They behave in a way that belittles or degrades someone, right? So be careful. What does abase mean in the Bible? It means to lower in rank, office, prestige, or esteem. You lower yourself. When you try to belittle and degrade someone, you're lowering yourself. Your integrity digits drop. Your level of happy ain't hitting. Okay, really honestly. And then it says the shame that had abased him within and without. Okay, what does it mean to abase oneself? To behave in a way that makes one seem lower or less deserving of respect. Find a way to remove yourself, and guess what? Retreat is a form of battle. Now, if someone wants to follow you into your territory, you already won. Love wins. I win. Okay? Yeah. Because if I'm low, why are you trying to go where I'm at? So yeah, don't do it. Okay. And then they said abound. I prefer, remember the book that our forever first lady, shout out to Michelle Obama, wrote? When they go low, go high. Just go the opposite.
Abound.
Exist in large numbers and amounts. Have a large number or amounts. Now, if you want to abound in integrity, do it. If you want to abound in class, do it. If you want to abound in culture, do it. If you want to spend outside for 8 hours a day celebrating pride and the law and human being and existing on planet Earth and doing something fun and celebratory on the streets of San Francisco, do it. So I was abound today. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. All right. Now, why is that important? Why is this message on point? Because sometimes people get stuck. Sometimes people don't understand, well, how can you go out and celebrate when something bad is going on? Oh, you have to. Like tomorrow, I'm going to wake up in real time. Shout out to all my playlists. And we're going to do something fun. And then after I do this, after I do something fun, after I record my African proverbs and my art smart, then I reward myself with folly. Okay? Do focus, then folly. So I try to teach people that something really, really bad might have happened to you. We'll start over. Okay? It's okay. You have the strength to do it. You can do it. It's going to feel hard. You might even feel alone. But today I celebrated last week and this week. I'm just going to claim 1,000,000 with 1,000,000 people. Well, where else was I supposed to be? Okay. New beginnings in the Bible. Bible verses about starting over. Okay. So let's go with starting over in the Bible first. It's, for me, I think it's the easiest thing, especially for an adult. Because you have the freedom to do it. And I'm not the type of person that'll try to talk somebody into something. But I will be that person telling you, no, you're just addicted, hooked, and scared to take the next step because they're in a rut. So I wanted to share this with you, Hearts of Gold, because I could tell all types of story times about me. I could give all types of examples about people, celebrities. I can talk about the law and politicians, but no, we're not talking about them. We're talking about you on your level, on the level of self. Okay? And here, let me make sure you can see it. Yeah, start there first. People always want to have a discussion about a topic, and the next thing you know, they're talking about people they'll never meet. People are going to leave that conversation, even if you have it for 5 hours, empty. You didn't give nothing to them. You didn't feed nothing into them. You didn't make them whole. You didn't guide them. You didn't demonstrate what they can do. To stay, like, what's the song? Stick to the waterfalls you used to. Don't go way out yonder thinking you know what you're talking about. Or don't judge somebody that does know what they're talking about and you overstep your bounds. You're trying to abase when it ain't working. No. I just had a fabulous day and I was like, Saturday night, nah. See y'all next week. Oh, wait till y'all see all these goodies in the hall. Okay. Shout out to the hall playlist. What is the name of that playlist? I got so many playlists. I didn't forgot the name of the playlist. Let me see. I gotta write them down, y'all. We'll look it up in a minute. All right. This visual talks about starting over in the Bible. So they're going to give you more verses. I'm not going to let's just say I'm not going to taint the topic, but there are more verses. And you can start over when you already know. We've already talked about this. Someone wrote this stuff down for a reason. So you don't have to reinvent it. So you don't have to go anywhere going, well, what do I do? You can be an atheist and still get the good and the good. Okay? And then they talk about what does the Bible say about beginning and ending. One of these I had open, I can't remember. Because I had to restart. Oh, I'm exhausted. Yeah, I yawned. Oh my God. I've been partying all week. And ain't nothing wrong with that. And guess what, y'all? We got to go to sleep because I got to watch Wimbledon. Okay. All right. What does the Bible say about trying something new? Remember not the formal things, nor consider, because this is another verse, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I'm doing a new thing. Do a new thing. If something, you're depressed because you are not brave enough. I challenge you. You're depressed because you're scared. It is scared to try something new. Go fishing. Buy a sewing machine. Go to the opera. You know what I'm saying? Walk in a parade. Everyone employed. Hashtag 58. We're employed over here. Get in contact with your volunteer group or your donation group or your charity group. Walk into a museum and a theater and say, I want to volunteer. Try something new. Build a dollhouse. Something. Good grief. And stop criticizing other people. Shout out to cosplay. Okay, the whole city was cosplay today. Did y'all see all them Bernices in my video? I put it in the upload, y'all, in real time. A shout out to the future and beyond. Yeah, today was Pride Day in San Francisco, June 27th, 2022. Remember not the formal things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? Meaning, do you not understand? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert, and stick to the waterfalls you used to. Okay? Meaning, don't judge. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Okay. New beginnings in the Bible. I don't know all the words. It's been almost 3 decades since they made that, right? So new beginnings in the Bible. Because why? You have the strength to do it. Just imagine if people didn't have that spirit of I'm gonna do it, there wouldn't be no football games, there wouldn't be no new laws, there wouldn't be no triumphs and victories and heroes. Come on. Start on the level of self. I've never been one to, and I taught my kids not to worship any personality. Start with you first. Then when you do you, then you get to pick and choose. And if you're entertained by, let's just say, rock and roll, that's entertainment only, recreation. It is not a lifestyle. You better not come in a house looking like a rock and roll whatever. If you're a musician, that's different. No, I'm talking about people who actually make somebody else their life, their living, their existence. I'm talking about people who actually make money talking about other people all day. Well, what about you? When do you have time to develop you? What are you about? Yeah. Catch. Okay. So here again, discover the best Bible verses about new beginnings in this collection. So please look at some of these other websites. New beginnings in the Bible. What does God mean by new beginnings? It seems that you have some issues in your life that are unpleasant, but God has promised to do something new. Replace sorrow with joy. I mean, it's right there. I'm going to keep that one just to help somebody out in the future. Which you do it. Do not wait for somebody else to do it. Okay? Well, what? Huh? There was pride celebrations all over planet Earth. And remember, I told you guys when we first hit Travis Air Force Base, Northern California, and we would take buses to Pride Week in San Francisco. It was so much fun. In my upload, I showed you a picture of a troop and his cosplay girlfriend. She had fairy ears. She had pointed ears. It was so adorable. It was like a good omen. I saw some sunflowers, right? So here it says, what are the steps to a new beginning? And you already, Jesus got you. So you don't talk to nobody else, just do it. Don't even tell nobody if you don't want to. I don't need advice from family and friends. I don't get permission from family and friends. I don't care what family and friends say. It's for me. Okay? Try new things. Don't be afraid to fail. Talk to strangers in certain places. If you're out at a bar, that's safe. But if you just because you're there, right, with friends and you're having fun, but not walking down the street, you know what I mean. And if you get a feeling, don't do it. Be willing to change. I am changing. Trying to do the best I can. Okay. You have to change. Your body's changing. Guess what? You're older than you were yesterday. Get over it. Write a personal mission statement. Well, my stuff is over on my about page. Don't try to fit in. I have never. That makes me want to puke. Ugh. I am the only Deirdre Helena Wells Jakovic on planet Earth, and the whole city was cosplay today. And pride and love won today. Everybody was involved. The FBI marched. Salesforce, shout out to Salesforce. I showed you guys in one of the clips where the bike racks are close to my crash pad. No, shout out to Nordstrom. Shout out to IKEA. I was just trying to show certain things. Shout out to all the fairies and the badunkadunks were hanging out. Ooh, y'all! I saw naked bodies. Nobody cares. It's pride. It's crazy. You hear the police is out there. You don't have to write a mission statement. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Never try to fit in. Don't confuse making an opinion with having a thought. I don't unsolicited opinions, swallow it. Don't get hung up on perfect. And it gives you more good stuff. You got to live life. What are y'all doing? I know people in their 50s that's never traveled. I'm like, oh, oh. And I just moved the conversation on to something else. It's like, what? Okay. So Bible verses about starting over. Now, the reason why I changed the wording is because I found this and that. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Okay. Here it is. So, what does the Bible say about trying again? Okay. You can do this with the strength God gives you. That's what the verse is about. You can do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That's our theme song. Try again. And trying again or having a goal or pursuing something new, changing is so much fun. It's euphoric. You're actually doing it. I think that's why people drink and get high or take drugs or are depressed or are lonely or don't are scared, untrustworthy. I think that's why they abase. That's why they attack. That's why they lie because they see you doing it. I don't care if it's just you and your good friend doing it, your best Judy doing it. You're doing it. You're having fun. You're learning how to sew. You're fishing. You're talking about learning how to play the guitar. You become a YouTuber. Set your own pace. You're not in a race with nobody. Can nobody be me? I already won that. And according to the numbers, HUGz, we're doing just fine. 2.5 years. So again, Philippians 4:13 says, I can do it. Try again. You can only fail if you stop trying. So those people are failures and they know it and they can't keep up with you and they watching you. But everybody don't got that hating spirit. Some people cheer you on. Oh, go, Gigi. Yay. Or Gigi, I like when you do Fashion Fridays. Or Gigi, I like when you do Where to Worship. Or Gigi, I like when you gag and drag. Or Gigi, I like when you do your haul. I like all y'all. And it's okay. Shout out to the day ones, the 1,000, the 2,000. We're working on our 3,000. Shout out to all the hearts of gold that watch all the videos. Contests coming near you. Yeah, and it's going to be about what? My content. And then it says, lean on this truth. Lean on that. You got the strength. You can do this with the strength God gives you. So, yeah, that's why I had to share that one, just because that little piece of strip right there. And now it's a part of the video. Now, let's go straight into the websites. Yeah, don't let anybody tell you what to do, because they don't tell Gigi what to do. And I'm trying to hand that over to you and demonstrate that, yeah, it's time to move on. And I'm going to add 2 more here. Oh, sorry. You should be looking at something. Here we go. Yeah, I wanted to make this real cute. I'm hanging in there, y'all. I'm hanging in there, but it was a lot of fun. And I'm on track. I just like doing my 4 African proverbs, and I kind of got behind on that. So get ready. I'm going to drop 3 in the next week. Boop, boop, boop. And that's how we do things over here. Okay, what are they talking about? Oh, okay, here we go. So you look at that while I add this last Webby, and we're almost done. Thank you very much. I hope you had a good weekend. I certainly did. Now, see, it's a certain skill to move on and change and party like it's 1999. That was a whole party with a whole city. We were walking down the street. Not once did I feel away, y'all. I did not have a mask on. I brought it with me. I did not have my mask on. I'm fully vaccinated all the way up to the latest boost. I didn't have a mask on. We were cheek to cheek, shoulder to shoulder, chin to chin. We were shaking hands, hugging in elevators, walking up and down the street. I mean, we were in and out the mall. It was crazy. It was a happiness day. I wish that for everyone. I really do. I wish you all lived in towns and cities that had that much fun. I wish you would learn how to respect the Constitution and keep it separate from religion. I wish you would understand that my channel is about demonstrating and how all the good information we have on here. We have websites, that too is coming, but we have playlists about mental health and wealth. We doing the damn thing. So all I can do, hearts ago, is let everybody know. They got to do the rest. Okay, so summary of the book. The summary of the book provides information about the title, author, date, writing, chronology, sorry, glasses, theme, theology, outline, and all the other stuff. And it talks about the early church was unanimous in its testimony at the Philippians was written by the Apostle Paul. So Paul wrote it. Okay. So that's a good thing. Now let's go back down here. Y'all, I'm exhausted. Where's the other thing? Okay, here we go. Recipients. So the people who live there, you know how they talk. Now, the town, again, was named after Philip of Macedon. He was the follower of Alexander the Great, which we all know started a dynasty, the last dynasty in Egypt. Cleopatra was a descendant. Okay. It was a prosperous Roman colony in Greek. in Greece, sorry, which meant that the citizens of Philippi were also citizens of the city of Rome. They prided themselves on being Romans, dressed like Romans, often spoke Latin. No doubt this was the background for Paul's reference to the believers' heavenly citizenship. Many of the Philippians, however you pronounce it, were retired military men who had been given land in the vicinity and who in turn served as a military presence in this frontier town. The Philippi, uh, Philippi, whatever, the city was a Roman colony, may explain why there were not enough Jews there to permit the establishment of a synagogue, and why Paul does not quote the Old Testament in the Philippian letter. Interesting, right? So this place was full of troops, probably from, you know, Greece, right? So when they went around Greece and Rome, so when they went around, this is I'm a Sesame Street it and fought the good fights and conquered and won the good wars and did all other kind of bad things like burning down the library of Alexandria. In Egypt, they get spoils, they get rewarded, they get land. Just it's almost like what the British did. Lords got land and castles. Okay, so when Paul went to go, give the good word, try to convert people to Christianity, right? After Christ died, he went there. So he was talking to these, let's just say, veterans, okay? And there weren't a lot of Jewish people around, so it was probably a more positive reception to the word and a meaningful um, exchange because these people have seen bad things. They needed change. They saw bad things. They were soldiers. They needed change. They were used to slaying and killing and whatevering, and they needed to start over. They needed new beginnings. And he probably had a better, let's just say, reception there. Okay, even though he got in a lot of trouble. But yeah, go ahead and do your own research. I just wanted to break it down. I think this is a really, 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 really good tool to study. Not only do you read the Bible, you have to study the content. That's what I do. I demonstrate by doing my research and I also study it and then I close it and I think about it and I go, well, yeah, it was a better reception because the Jews weren't there and they weren't angry because, Jesus was, it's the Old Testament versus the New Testament in their mind or the new way of life. And he wasn't in Rome. Okay, he wasn't around the people who persecuted Jesus. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Moving right along. First website. Let me make sure I got the right one, you guys. I think I closed it by mistake. Oh, I didn't even open it, did I? Here we go. And I thought it was quite interesting. It's a it ties in for me because the basketball, the winning, the champions, Steph Curry, gay pride, law, rights, right? Love, putting your swords down, not fighting, getting along, city government. I mean, it all comes together. Like 2,000 years later, they could recognize what's going on in San Francisco. Now we are a country of law, majority rules, vote, get involved. There was activists and people preaching and people marching in other areas of the city. But I was here for the fun, but I get all of it, and everyone has the right. They really do. And I respect it. As a veteran, I fought for that right, for them to do that. So I'm not mad. I'm just trying not to burp in your ear. Okay. Okay. All right. Didn't I just show this to you? Yeah, I showed that to you. All right. I'm just making sure, you guys. All right. So look at this Steph Curry article. Everything is down below. And you know how we do. You Google and then you go to images. Also go to news. And this is where what I found. I don't need the banner down there. Well, maybe I do. Okay. All right. This is what I found. Make it a little bigger. So 6/22/22. Okay, a couple days ago, Steph Curry says his Christian foundation was built on this New Testament verse, but it's not the one on his shoes. So he's in the news talking about the Bible, a word of worship. He's squeezing his baby, that guy. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, see, he wears the verse on his shoe. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But he said one of his philosophies is Romans 2:28, actually formed a foundation of his faith when he was younger. And that reads, we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. And that's just as good. But yeah, I bet you didn't know that. Steph, see, has it on his shoe. Philippians, however you want to say it, 4:13 on his shoe. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Thank you very much. Yeah. Just want to make sure you see that. There you go. Yeah. That's down below. All right, what's the next thing? Give me a second. Yeah, being outside is a lot, y'all. It like drains your energy or something. Just I need my banky. Okay. All right. So this is a great website. It's called Influence Magazine. And I'll take this away. Anything with the word magazine in there. Okay. The shape of leadership. Guess what? We need guidance in work too. Shout out to Salesforce was in the parade. And then here they talk about practice, theory, reviews, magazines, podcasts, downloads, and they want you to subscribe, and there's Spanish too. I am not sponsored by anybody, but I love this. Faith, expectation, joy, and truth. That's at work. And then they talk about 15 scriptures on starting over. Okay. You can sign up for the newsletter for current articles. And look at this stuff over here. Reading articles, speaking in tongues, 12 Bible verses about race and ethnicity, the women leaders in the Bible, 6 reasons people aren't coming back to church. Well, pandemic. And then they talk about each one of us has walked through seasons in our lives where we have prayed for the Lord to give us a fresh start, a new beginning. Other times we find ourselves facing a major life change we would rather have done without, like the loss of a relationship or the death of a loved one. A fresh start can imply dramatic change, like a new job or a cross-country move, or your house could have been burned down. At other times, we are simply facing the daunting prospect of a new day. We're about to go to bed in real life and wake up again. Knock on everything. It is an excellent read, y'all. Excellent. And it's down below in the description box. So I hope you will continue that conversation with your family and friends, because I did. And sometimes I just have a 5-minute conversation with people that develops into an hour conversation or a text, and it uplifts people's spirit. It means you love them, take care of them, you care. Hug, smile. We were in single file, you know, because you know how you walk down the street and it gets tiny, and then it opens up, and then it gets tiny again depending on the size of the sidewalk, then it opens up. I traversed a couple of back roads because I was like, okay, I'm too close now. I know it was too much, but nobody cared. If we were all together, we were all family together today. A lot of cities can't rock and roll that way. BibleReasons.com is a great website, and here they talk about it. Bible verses about new beginnings. Why? Because every day is a new beginning. Every task at work is a new beginning. You might have the skills at work, but you go to work to repeat those things. To do what? To earn money for the company, to achieve a goal, to build something, to learn something, to engage, pleasure, happiness, fun, purpose, law, protection, care, everything. So whether if you don't have that mentality, the attitude, that goodness in your heart, that I'm okay. Sometimes people are stressed out. You can't be stressed out and do certain things. I'm sorry, you just can't do it. You can't pull it off. It's going to be harmful. Everyone appreciates a new start, a new page, a new beginning. Our lives are filled with new beginnings on every chapter, a job, a city, family edition, new goals, new minds and hearts. Change your heart. Change your ways. Change your attitude. Keep your mouth shut. Learn. Leave people alone. I can keep going. Look at all this stuff, popular posts. 20 reasons why God is allowing trials in your life. Uh, 22 encouraging verses for a bad day. What does the Bible say about God's love? What does the Bible say about trusting God? What 25 verses to help identify fake friends. Ooh, let me make sure you see that up there, boo boo. I'm over here. See it? 25 verses to identify fake friends. So, yeah, get this one. This is down below. What else? You must learn, you must let God teach you that the only way to get rid of your past is to make a future out of it. God will waste nothing. Okay. In fact, God has a lot to say about change. It is all about new beginnings. He delights in change. So here are some powerful verses on new beginnings that are sure to bless your life. So have a nice day. There's a lot going on, y'all. Okay, no, I think that's so funny. I know they're stalking me, y'all. I'm about to do a African proverbs. What the hell? Can y'all hear that? I'm in the crash pad. Anyway, I'm in. Oh, chill. I'm about to do an African proverbs, and we're doing symbols this year, and I'm doing trees. So look at the trees. Y'all need to stop. But anyway, here are the verses they're talking about that are good affirmation. Feel good. You need to feel good every day. If you're around Gigi Darling, you're going to feel good every day. Gigi Darling feels good every day. Okay? I can do all things. I can do what I want. I can feel good every day. Yeah. So last but not least, Faith Ventures talks about this. And good. Cute little hour. And let me do I got to put this other one somewhere. Give me a second. Mm-hmm. All right. And then in July, I'm thinking about doing Christmas in July, you guys. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how. I don't think it's going to be on the 24th. My phone is charging. I can't see the date. But where do I want to put this? I don't know where to put it, y'all. I'm just going to leave it open. I got something else in the background. 7 powerful Bible verses about a new beginning. This is a great website. Okay. Because they talk about going places. Remember, I was telling you guys I was going to add more information about locations. Yep. God has made us anew, and they give you more verses. I don't want to muddle. I don't want to talk about too many. But look at these categories over here. Airfare, faith ventures. So there are groups of Christians that travel together and they go to different locations and historical sites. Faith ventures, giveaways, faith venture facts, giveaways, leadership, because it's business. We have to earn our way through life. So please and thank you. Intertwine faith with work, even if you do it at home in your prayers by yourself, privately. Don't forget about that aspect of it. Because sometimes your energy rubs and people can see you and you don't realize it, you know. Mission trips, spotlights, travel news, trip planning, trip safety, and I don't know what uncategorized is. But it's there. Go look and come back, tell me. But yeah, this is a great website, and I definitely am going to revisit this when I make some travel plans in the future. Okay. Travel insurance, booking airfare, trip resources. Okay. Help desk, contact us. Again, I am not sponsored, but this would be a fun place to get sponsored. So I'm going to put that under travel. Give me a second. I'm going to put both under travel. I'm looking at something else, y'all. I couldn't figure out where to put it and think at the same time and try to stay awake because I'm exhausted. Remind yourself. Hit all those reminder buttons, because just because I schedule something doesn't mean I'm going to go live. Here it is, finally. At that point in time, it means that's when I scheduled it, you guys, for you to hit the reminder button, because I am a full-time employed adult and I cannot. Some things I hit, but I knew this was going to be a rough patch in a good way. March through today, I knew it. I was like, oh, there's so much going on. How am I going to do this? But I did it. I was brave. I had the strength. I focused. I did it, y'all. And I don't, in your mind, you don't feel like I'm late. But in my mind, I got to do between now and Tuesday, Letter Tuesday, 2 proverbs, African proverbs, and 2 art smarts. And I'm going to focus, for me, in my mind, they're late, but it is what it is. Shout out to the playlist. You won't even know the difference in the future because we've been busy, right? So thank you, Hearts of Gold. That was our hour, a word of worship. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things with his strength. We are beyond the word busy in our beehive, and we're winning because it's a lot going on. Thank you, Hearts of Gold. We did that. Everything is down below. I am going to copy this my one last time before I make it public. I need your help and support. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. We are growing. I can't even tell you. how blessed I feel when I get one click and a view. I never imagined 500,000. Okay. We're going to keep going and it's going to get better, even though I'm planning things and I can't express and or share them ahead of time, but you'll know. And if you've been watching, you know it's coming in the horizon and I'm super excited. So thank you very much. I just want to give you encouragement. I'm not up here going, "Ooh, look at me. You can't do this." I'm like, "Ooh, look at me. Why are you not doing this?" You can do it as well. Okay? Why cannot? Why cannot? I want you to say yes. I want you to wake up and say, "Okay, it's summertime. It's a new season." Right? We know summer. We've experienced summers, but this is a what? New summer. Find something to do. Don't be the first day of September and Gigi Darling asks you, "So what did you do over the summer?" Remember when we used to go back to school and you used to get in front of the teacher and to say what you did? I don't like being around people that say, nothing. It was boring. I don't like that. I would never do that. Why do you do that? Get away from me. Especially if you're older than, okay, I won't pick on the 30-year-olds. If you're older than 40 and you ain't figured it out, go talk to a psychiatrist because somebody wrote this 2,000 years ago. You have no excuse. Steph Curry, however you want to call him, got it on his shoe. And he has 4 rings on his hand. The whole city of San Francisco had 2 parades in 2 weeks. We got this. This is a good place to be. I know it's a little expensive, but y'all, it's worth it for me. I earned it as a veteran working since I was 14. I when you look in the future and beyond, you go, okay, this is where I want to live. Y'all, they still celebrating. This is where I want to live. This is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. I want to sleep at night. Whoever that is yelling, they'll probably shut up in a minute. I'm just saying real quick. You have to have a good day on an everyday basis. Even if you went to work, came home tired, and just listened to a movie or some music, that's what you could do. And you're safe. Every day you make it home without being harmed or something taken from you is a good day. Okay. We Child, I don't know. Um it- Tomorrow I plan to wake up and do our haul. I plan to so hit the reminder. I plan to wake up and wash my clothes. I plan to wake up and pay some bills because it's the end of the month. That's what I plan to do. Right? I plan to wake up and do something fun. I plan to, okay, ooh, I'm excited. That's 2 vlogs I did in the month of June. One day I'll get to one every day, but I'm not there yet. But it's a lot of work to do all the editing and uploading. But anyway, Gigi Darling was looking cute. Nah, I didn't have a stick of makeup on. I put some little eyeshadow, some little gold on. But I was like, no, I'm going to be walking around. I don't care. But I got to get used to that. I got to get used to bringing you my hearts of gold into my reel that I want to share. Now, I'm outside, so that ain't private. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside having fun at the parade. I didn't do too much of the basketball parade because we were in and out. And the couple of pictures I have, I guess I could do an upload. It's not a big deal. But anyway, it was fun to watch it on ESPN. Because when you're in the crowd, y'all, you don't see much. All you see is head, shoulders, and people, and watching where you walk. A couple times I had to put my phone down because I want to see the action. I don't want to record it, you know. So I got to get used to that. But otherwise, thank you, Hearts of Gold. Just know that you have what it takes. You have the strength. to you. I can do all things. You can do all things. You can start over. New beginnings. Bible verses about starting over. Now, there's a lot of things in the political realm arena that I won't even touch. You know why? We're in a country of laws. And I think I put it over on my community tab, didn't I? One who causes others misfortune also teaches them wisdom. And then before that, happy Pride Month. Then before that, if you're not going to put forth any effort to change it, don't waste your efforts about complaining about it. I'm not much of a complainer. Oh, I'll show it to you so it can be a part of this video. I'm a part of now what? Because we are a country of law and majority rules, and that's what you get for not voting. That's what you get for not understanding and showing up and standing up. That's what you get for being lackadaisical. Okay, there's a word for you. If you're not going to put forth any effort to change it, don't waste time complaining about it. Okay, a shout out to Pride. Okay, and that's all the stuff that was in the news. Shout out to Wimbledon. A shout out to my Fashion Fridays, hashtag 58. Thank y'all for showing up. Happy Pride Month. It was a blast. 2022. We did that. We knocked it out of the park. Score here. One who causes others misfortune, right? Abasers. Is that a word? Also teaches them wisdom. So be careful. The person you might be abusing or accusing or threatening or conquering might be your next opponent, because you've taught them everything that you got, and they're going to learn. And I will always win because I always let the person throw the first punch. Let them feel comfortable, and then use the law. Use your focus. Use your abound. Use your Bible. Whatever you got. Your symbols, your spirituality. And do what you have to do. Don't flinch. Don't be afraid. Don't go nowhere. Don't allow anybody to change your mind. A focus. Starting over doesn't mean loss. Starting over doesn't mean giving up. Starting over means let's go back to the drawing board. Like Steph Curry, it was hard to get to this fourth win. They had to go back to the drawing board. Even though you're a champion, people are going to come challenge you. That's what I love about sports. You go to see two opponents, like tennis. We're about to watch Wimbledon. I have my favorites, but look, both of them are there. Unless I really, 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 really don't like somebody. But no, I like to watch both. While you're competing against the other person, watch them. Learn. Focus. Then what? Change. Right? Modify. Flexible. Try to learn from the opponent. Move how they move. Or if they get a little tired, then you go in. And then you get a little tired, they're going to come in. But learn how to fight the battle on both playing fields. That's what I find. I find a lot of people are afraid to change, whether we're talking about a war or not. Recreation or war. Recreation, that's easy to change, learn something new. War is not so easy to change because you developed everything based on one thing. No, you got to be flexible. If you can't use the gun, use a knife. If you can't use a knife, use a fist. If you can't use a fist, use a bat. You got boom, boom, boom. Like in Hollywood, they make those fighting scenes. Those are kind of fun. You kind of know who's going to win, but then again, you don't. I'm watching a couple movies. I'm not going to tell you spoiler alerts. but I'm watching this woman fight, like, and I love the way they set the scenes up and the way they the cinematographer is amazing, because I don't know what's going on, yeah, because she is fighting, not knowing what's going to happen from one point to the next. And I like that as a viewer. And that's the same thing in life. Be okay with change. And if change means happy, if you're not going for happy, who are you? If you're not going for fun and pleasure, somebody else already won. I was with friends today out in real life. I could do that every day for the next 40 years and get paid. And I was looking at all the people, when you were semi-retired, you look, ooh, I can do that job. I can do that job. I can't do physical jobs anymore because I want to do physical for me. I can't do physical for somebody else and physical at home. I can't do that both no more. Like a veteran, we're veterans for a reason. We can't do all that running and jumping and exercising and, drilling. It just, you can't, I got Navy knees. You can't do it no more. But you can devise ways of celebrating and participating. And that's what I want for you. My heart's of gold. Do you like my new avatar? Mm-hmm. Oh, I told y'all next year we are going to be experimenting with raps. I saw a few raps. I think they're fighting, y'all. You hear it? I told y'all they drunk as a skunk. Okay. But that's my new avatar. I love her, and she is golden, and we ain't going nowhere. I even like her earrings. Remember, I told you that the holes in my ear, the hoops aren't forward, they're outward. So when I saw that, I was like, ooh, go GG. Let me go out here and be nosy. Thank you, Hearts of Gold. We did that. Please and thank you. Subscribe. Because you got a little action back there. Ooh, what happened? Ooh, chill. I'll let y'all know tomorrow. Okay. Talk to you later.